Hello, Jordan family. This is Assistant Principal Boyce to share with you our fall semester testing plan. This plan includes EOC and CTE state assessments and teacher-made assessments. During this presentation, I will be sharing an overview of the fall semester testing schedule, explain who takes a required state test, assist with understanding the testing schedule details, including both state tests and teacher-made tests, review final exam grading and attendance, and provide some test prep reminders, including a planning tool for students to use to input their specific schedule and a final grade calculator. The testing schedule will begin on January 9th and continue through January 13th. This includes makeups if the initial test day is missed. It is crucial for students to be present for their exams to earn their final exam grade, which counts as 20% of their overall grade for the class. Who is testing? The fall testing schedule includes fall semester courses that require state assessments and teacher-made tests. Students taking English 2, Biology, Math 1, or Math 3 have a required end-of-course or EOC state assessment. Some career and technical education or CTE courses have required state assessments. Exemptions for final exams do not apply for state-required tests. All other fall semester courses will have teacher-made exams. AB year-long courses will take their final exams in the spring semester. As mentioned previously, EOC courses include English 2, Biology, Math 1, and Math 3. CTE state-tested courses include Agri-Science Applications, Animal Science 2, Business Essentials, Business Law, Business Management, Culinary Arts and Hospitality 1, Foods and Nutrition 1, Horticulture 1, and Hospitality and Tourism. Now, let's take a look at the daily testing schedule. Monday through Thursday, January 9th through 12th, is divided into 3 blocks. Block 1 is the state testing block and teacher-made exams or classes for the designated period. Block 2 and Block 3 are teacher-made exams or classes for the designated periods. For students who do not have a state test on a given day, teachers may give their teacher-made exam during Block 1 and 2. Teacher-made exams will not occur during Block 3 to ensure students do not have to take more than 2 exams in one day. Friday, January 13th, will be a makeup day for any outstanding tests, both state and teacher-made. We will be on our regular bell schedule on this day. The state testing blocks have several important instructions for each day. The first line on January 9th, for example, lets you know that all students taking English 2 and Biology will take their EOC during that block. Students who need to take both the English 2 and Biology EOC should take English 2 on Monday, January 9th, and then Biology on Wednesday, January 11th. The next line lets you know that all students taking a Period 1 or Period 2 state-tested CTE course will also take their state test that block. Note that any student who needs to take both the EOC and a CTE test that occur at the same time will need to first take the EOC and take the CTE test on a designated makeup day. The last line lets you know that all students not taking a state test will report to a stated period to take their teacher-made test or have class. The exact day for each teacher-made test will be determined and communicated by the teacher. The January 10 testing block will host the Math 1 and Math 3 EOC tests and the Period 3 and 4 CTE state tests. Wednesday, January 11th and Thursday, January 12th will be makeup day for all outstanding state tests. It is critical that students are present for exams, as Friday, January 13th will be the last day they will be able to make up any tests. Students needing maximum time for EOCs and or CTE state assessments will be allowed to take any missed teacher-made exam before or after the EOC or CTE assessment, scheduled with the teacher of that course. For Monday through Thursday, January 9th through 12th, the lunch schedule is a part of Block 2. Students will go to A, B, or C lunch based on the subject they have during their Block 2 for that day. On Friday, January 13th, students will follow their regular lunch schedule for Period 3. Please read the schedule carefully, particularly the periods that meet each day for each block, including the A or B day designated for each day for year-long class meetings. Remember that only final exams for Semester 1 classes will be given January 9th through 13th. AB Day classes will take their exams at the end of the school year. Teacher-made exams can be any of the following: a test with the teacher per the testing schedule, a test that is released to students with a window of time to complete or submit, a project with a due date, or another teacher-determined assessment. Remember that for teachers that choose to give their assessment on a designated period and day per the testing schedule, no student will have more than 2 final exams in one day. Final exams count as 20% of the student's final grade for the class. This includes both state assessments and teacher-made. Exam exemptions do not apply to state assessments. All students must take the EOC and CTE state assessments. Exam exemptions may be approved for teacher-made exams if the student has either an A average and no more than 3 absences or a B average and no more than 2 absences. Any absences, lawful or unlawful, except those resulting from school-sponsored field trips, school-approved activities, religious holidays, or school system-approved medical hardship waivers, count toward the limit for final exam exemption. Some tools and final prep reminders as we prepare for final exams. Students can utilize the JHS Personalized Exam Schedule Planner to map out their specific exam schedule for January 9th through 13th. This template can be accessed on the testing page of the Jordan website. Here is a list of what to bring and what not to bring for state testing. Please remember to bring your Chromebook and have it fully charged. It is optional, but you may also bring a water bottle and/or book to read following the test. Students should not bring blankets, pillows, or personal computers or tablets. Exceptions may be made for items that are needed for afternoon classes. A few final exam reminders. Don't forget to study. Don't procrastinate in preparing for your tests. Get good rest the night before the test and be sure to eat breakfast at home or at school. Use the JHS Final Grade Calculator to help you calculate what you need to achieve on your final for your desired grade for the class. Finally, you can find this slide deck with hyperlinks included on the Jordan website on the testing information page. If you have any questions regarding testing, please contact me, Assistant Principal James Boyce, at james_Boyce-Jr. at dpsnc.net. Thank you. Good luck on preparing for your exams, and go Falcons.